So I recently watched Venom for the first time. Based off the Marvel Comics anti-hero of the same name, this movie was released on October 5th, 2018 as the first installment of Sony Pictures' Marvel Universe. Yeah, I passed on this movie when it was originally released in theaters. My biggest problem with this movie was that it was trying to tell Venom's origin story, but without Spider-Man. This decision reminded me too much of how Warner Brothers and DC thought it was a good idea to make a Catwoman movie, but remove everything that would connect her to Batman. Now that I've watched Venom, I can say that I was pleasantly surprised. No, it's not the greatest comic book movie in the world, but I still found it to be very enjoyable. I was impressed by the acting in Venom. I mean, the three main characters are Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock, aka Venom, Michelle Williams as Anne Weying, and Riz Ahmed as Carlton Drake, aka Riot. All three of them were nominated and or won several awards, so I wouldn't expect them to just phone it in for this movie. The plot was very entertaining. I felt that it was part superhero movie, part horror movie. The parts where the Riot symbiote kept hopping from body to body reminded me of an episode of Constantine in which the titular character had to fight a hunger demon. Once Eddie got the Venom symbiote, it started to feel like it was also a part comedy movie. The scenes where Eddie was just getting used to the symbiote had funny moments, like there's a part where he's just sitting in the lobster tank to cool himself down, or when he's constantly apologizing while the symbiote was beating up Drake's goons. The action scenes were pretty fun too. They really captured the part superhero, part horror vibe that I mentioned earlier. I think my personal favorite was Venom's fight against the SWAT officers. I also liked the final battle between Venom and Riot. Yes, it was a CGI sloshfest, but it was an entertaining CGI sloshfest. That all being said, I think Venom could have benefited from a rewrite. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind the combined superhero, horror, and comedy vibes from this movie, but the former two vibes felt more in sync than the latter one. This is literally my only complaint about this movie. Overall, Venom felt like those older comic book movies from the 1990s and early 2000s. They were very hit or miss, weren't they? Some were really good, some were really bad, and others were just okay. If I had to put Venom on that scale, it would be somewhere between okay and really good. This was definitely better than I expected it to be. Now, Sony's Marvel Universe is supposed to continue later this year with Morbius and Venom 2 respectively. I really hope Sony learned their lesson from their previous live-action Spider-Man adaptations, and I'll find their subsequent movies just as enjoyable as this one. Hello, I see that you have reached the end of this video. If you liked what you just saw, you can give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter at DialogueNerdy. If you really want to, you can also ring the bell to be notified every time I upload a new video.